Blue Mountains Public Library. I hope you guys all have had a great week so far and you had a fabulous weekend. We are into our last few weeks of the Kids Clubhouse program for 2021. Pretty exciting. Time has definitely just zipped past us. This week's activity booklet theme is Under the Sea. So you'll find your usual word searches, some connect the dot games, count and color, color by numbers, and of course, on the very last page is our Kids Clubhouse Craft Corner. You'll also have your super fun bookmark. And on the back of the bookmark this week, it's questions such as, if you lived under the sea, what would you look like? How would you draw or color yourself or paint yourself? What sea creatures would be friends with you? And what would your home look like? So some super fun questions to get the think tank going, right? And to get your imagination going and growing and get you designing and coloring and drawing and all that fun stuff. Okay, so Under the Sea is our theme. So this week we are going to be making our very own jellyfish. So in your kit, you'll receive 2 different colored pieces of tissue paper and a white bowl and a piece of yarn. From home, you will need a glue stick or white glue. Optional, if you don't want a tissue paper the top of your bowl, you can also paint it if you have paint available at home. So grab your supplies, meet me right back here, and we'll get started. Okay, friends, so like I mentioned, this week's theme is underwater. So we are going to be creating our very own jellyfish. So there are several ways that you guys can do this. But before we get to that, what you need from home, glue stick, scissors. If you don't have a glue stick, white glue. If you'd like, and if you have it at home, you can always paint the outside of your bowl with whatever color you have available to you. I am not going to paint. I'm going to show you guys something that you can do at home. For those of you who don't have paint and still want a colored top, you can always try to use Sharpies on here, but it does smudge. So again, we're going to go through some tricks together as to how we can do this. So from home, glue stick, white glue, pair of scissors. So grab your supplies and meet me right back here, and we'll be off to our first step. All right, so if you don't have paint at home, choose one of the 2 colors that we've provided for you in your activity kit. I'm going to use yellow. And I'm going to put my bowl in the middle, and I'm going to cut about an inch from the lip of the bowl. Oops, don't cut the other stuff. Okay, and we can set that aside. Take your glue, and it's tissue paper, right? So we have to be a bit gentle. So I'm actually not going to put glue on tissue paper. I'm actually going to put it right onto the bowl. Lots of it, be generous. Take your tissue paper. Cover it up. Where there's overhang, you can put some glue. There as well. or you can cut. I'm gonna glue the pieces in and around it, just like that. I'm gonna put some glue over top of where there's some seams to hold it down. A little bit more there. Okay, and you'll notice you can still see the hole that's at the top of your bowl. Very gently take your scissors, poke it through. So set it aside for a couple of minutes to let it dry. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Now I'm going to take my second color of tissue paper, oops, close off my glue, and I'm gonna cut some strips. I'm gonna leave it folded in half and cut some strips that are about an inch thick. These will be its legs. So you get cutting that tissue paper, cut it all up, and we'll meet right back here when we're all done. All right, so I've got my jellyfish legs cut. So now we are just going to kind of do the same thing with the glue stick. I'm gonna put a big half moon of glue stick on one side, so it's fairly simple to attach the legs. And then you can just start sticking some of the tissue paper around the half moon of glue that you placed on the inner edge. Just like this. Okay, and once you have that edge covered up, flip it. Oopsies. And then place some more glue on the inside. Again, just like this. Take your tissue paper. And keep sticking it on the inner part of the bowl until you run out of tissue. There we go. So I have my jellyfish legs attached. Last step, this one might be a little bit tricky, is to pop the yarn through the middle. If you have a paper clip at home to help, to guide you, awesome. If you twirl the end and kind of just push its way in, that will work as well. Now let's get this one through. All right, so once you have both through, even out the ends. Get a grown-up to help you if you need help with tying a knot. Go once, go around twice, pull it through the top. Keep it close. I always like to knot twice again. And then set aside to dry. Well, friends, that is it this week for the Kids Clubhouse Craft Corner. I hope you guys had fun creating your jellyfish on really windy days. Try hanging them outside and watch them dance and move and swim. See you guys next week again for some more Kids Clubhouse Craft Corner. Until then, bye for now.